Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mark from SolarGames, and today we're going to talk about Mark's plan at Ascent. So, Ascent, the Grand Archive, great tournament, first whatever official tournament hosted by Grand Archive. It's not even a regional. It's kind of like a gathering, a summit, if you will, of the game. Is coming up this weekend. So it's, of course, big tournament for the constructed format for 2 days. Day one is going to be rounds, whatever, and then day two is going to be top cuts, etc. So it should be pretty fun. I'm excited. I'll be really happy just meeting all the people I've been playing online in person, shaking their hand. I don't know, saying hi, all that stuff. But I do plan on being there. So if you are, a fan, whatever, then come say hi, right? But more importantly, what am I going to be doing at Ascent? Well, so right now the plan is I'm going to arrive sometime on Friday. Probably going to be too tired. We're just going to chill on Friday, grab some dinner with friends, maybe jam in a couple games, practice, whatever, just for fun, right? Friday, hang out with a bunch of people. It's going to be good times, right? Obviously, we're going to have like very little content. No content release over the weekend. I may make a couple posts on YouTube, whatever. So stay tuned for that. Probably some pictures and show you guys what's going on. We could probably do YouTube shorts, right? Shorts are easy, right? Just hold the camera. It's so easy. All right, we'll do some YouTube shorts at Ascent. Should be good. What am I going to be doing? I'm going to be playing Path of Steel. So that's the competitive, whatever, the gameplay part of this. It should be fun. It's basically the thing I really like about Grand Archive. I've never really played any card game seriously. And this is the first game I've done, played seriously. I was very, I think, lucky at Winginals to get second place. It was a really cool experience. Overall, very fun. I definitely felt like I got lucky in a lot of games where my opponents did not. And look, sometimes you just keep, rolling, I don't know, like 12s, just how it is, right? But am I still going to get super lucky at Ascent? Probably not. Definitely way more players, definitely a lot larger pool. Regardless of whether I get lucky or not, I do not plan on dropping at all for day one. I plan on playing every single round. I may be one of those guys who's just like, grinding out games when he's, 0-7, right? I hope I don't go 0-7, but I'll play because to me, this game is about playing. I want to play with everybody. I want to jam games. I just want to play because it's fun. It's something I can learn from. It's all the interactions, those kind of things, right? Plus, honestly, I still have national championships to go to, so I got to prep, right? So even if I scrub out, I'm still going to play every single round. Maybe minus some rounds if I have to go eat or something. I don't know. There should be lunch, right? We're going to have breaks for lunch. Yeah. And then aside from that, I have my trade binders, whatever. A lot of the foils are going to be available for trade, I think. But first dibs are going to go to my friend who is, actually, you know her, Eva. She's been on the Talk GA podcast with us. Eva, Foamy, I'm helping them assemble their Path of Silver, which is the collectible competition set. So do we think we're going to win Path of Silver with our forces combined? No, but I am going to really push, put my effort in there. I have some CSRs, CURs that are going to be available for them to assemble for Path of Silver. Hopefully we get some nice prizing, get a nice little collection together, win some of the bonuses. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to top 8 on Path of Silver, but who knows, right? What decks am I going to be playing? Right now, honestly, and I, a lot of people probably already know this because the people I've been practicing with kind of know. I've been verbalizing it. I'm debating between probably a fire or wind deck is mostly what I'm thinking. I think this game right now has so much variety, and there's early game aggro decks that are very viable right now. There's mid-game, mid-range decks. There's going to be your kind of like combo decks. I think a lot of Rye decks feel like combo decks to me. And then, of course, your end game decks, with respect to some of the water control decks or maybe other control types as well. So I'm thinking, I play a deck that I feel like I have a decent matchup with everybody, but also more important than that is a deck that I feel I can pilot best. And this is really key. There may be decks that are better because they're, higher cap, higher, skill ceiling or, capability, whatever. But if you can't pilot the deck, if you make more mistakes than you would if you're playing a lower ceiling deck, then you might as well play the deck that you're more consistent than playing a higher cap deck. That's always my theory. That's always my philosophy behind this. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just push myself to learn, but I don't have a lot of time. So likely I'm going to play what I'm comfortable is probably what that is going to be. Now, this water change from 2 days ago has really made me think. Like, I'm considering piloting, trying brewing a special water deck. So maybe you'll see me run a water deck. And that's a big maybe. I know I made a lot of promises pre-FTC that I'm going to be a dirty water Merlin player. And that has not come to fruition, at least not at locals. But to be fair, I have since FTC release, it's only been a couple weeks, right? The good thing is we're going to have more time with FTC after Ascent. So I will definitely be playing some water Merlin after Ascent, just not right now before, okay? What other things am I going to be doing? So Saturday, Sunday, I'll be ideally, hopefully Sunday I'll be doing this too, but Saturday definitely we're going to be playing Grand Archive. If I make Top Cut for Sunday, I'll be playing on Sunday as well, of course. And then at the end of the event, we're going to watch the developer updates and all that stuff on stage. We're going to, run around, grab all the freebies, find the spinning slot machines, whatever, gamble out, nerd out with people, take lots of photos, bump, high five, slap people in the face everywhere I go. Yes, if you are a patron of mine, right, for sure, come to me. I got some goodies for you guys. If you're a fan, whatever. If you're not a fan, you hate my guts, whatever. I got stickers for everyone. We have limited amount of stickers, so come, first serve. If I run out, I run out. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. If you have purchased heavy play gear, you do not have to use my code. But if you use my code, what is it? SolarGames, I think it's just SolarGames. I'll put it it'll be right here on the screen. Okay. If you use my code for heavy play, I think you get some sort of discount for your first order. But even if you don't use it, I just like the product. And the way so this is really confusing. The code does give me a kickback, but I don't really want the kickback. I just want a code so I can give other people who want to try the heavy play system for cheaper, right? So essentially what I'm going to do now is, because they're going to give me a kickback anyways, I'm just going to give you stuff. So if you buy heavy play gear, right, like deck boxes, the playmat, whatever, then come show me your heavy play stuff, and then I'll just hand you whatever. Tell me what you like, Magic the Gathering, probably not Pokemon. I don't have any sealed product for Pokemon, but Grand Archive for sure. Grand Archive or Magic the Gathering, tell me what it is. I'll hand you something fun, right? So ideally, again, first come, first serve. I may run out, whatever, but I should have enough for everybody who comes up. I don't expect there to be many players with heavy play gear this time around, but if you catch me on the next Ascent or at Nationals, whatever, same thing, right? Redemption code for SolarGames, if you will. It should be really fun. Again, I don't want to keep any of the sponsorship money, whatever. That was not my intent. When I spoke with Randy, who's the owner of Heavy Play, this is like the easiest way we can do the code for everyone. Again, that's the system that he set up, right? So it is what it is. But yeah, so again, all the proceeds of whatever they kick back to me, I'm just going to give it out to the people, because I don't really need it. I have enough from the other things I do, right? My business itself is, it's fine. We're doing fine, right? You guys like card games. The more cards you buy, the more stuff you buy from me. It funds my business. I'm okay, right? Plus, yeah, anyways. So there's freebies for that. Talk GA. So updates on that. So as you guys probably saw, we did our first episode. Oh, man, this is a month ago now. We're definitely going to be doing another episode after Ascent. Now, it's going to be a little bit delayed because my co-hosts are kind of busy. So we may have a little small window to do it right after Ascent. But we're going to get a second episode done after that. We're going to do a ton of update, of course, coming from Ascent. We're going to have a lot more information on set 3. We're going to have a lot more just information, general goodies from the devs and all that stuff. The other fun thing, and this is not 100%, so I don't want to make any crazy promises, but on Sunday, after, I guess, everybody, when we start cleaning up and stuff like that, we're going to actually be able to set up a area where we're going to do some cool interviews. Now, from what I hear, I'm going to be interviewing and just chatting with Chris and potentially one other dev. My hope right now is to get Silidar on the chat with me. So ideally, me, Silidar, and Chris doing a chat, maybe the fourth dev. If you're a dev for Grand Archive, Alan, if you want to join, just come. Aldrius, whatever, whoever. If you guys want to come, just join us, and then we'll chat. I got some cool questions for you guys. Some hard questions, of course, and then you could tell me. If you don't want to answer anything, just be real, right? It's my channel, you know how I be on SolarGames. Just, again, real talk. If you don't want to answer something, if you say, hey, Mark, you're out of line, slap me in the face, go for it. I might defend, though, right? So I might deflecting steel. So yeah, so that's Sunday after all the main events done. We're gonna have a space where we're gonna do the interview. If you're a audience, etc., you can definitely come join us. I think it'll be kind of nice to have a small audience in the back who, if you guys want, we'll probably have some Q&A section towards the end where you guys can ask whatever to the devs as well. Guess don't overpromise. Maybe we'll take 1 or 2 questions. I don't know how much time we have total anyways, but it should be fun, right? Just have a little quick chat. That's about it for the whole Ascent, thing. Again, if you see me in person, high five, bumps, slap in the face type of thing. Love it all. Don't actually hit me in the face. Don't actually hit me in the face unless you want to be hit in the face. How about that? We'll put it that way, right? It's going to be fair. But yeah, we should have fun time. I hope I play you. If I play you, we should enjoy our game. Some things to say, right? And this is where I'm getting a little bit more serious about this stuff. Because Ascent is a serious event, it's a official judge event, lots of prizing on the line. Do be aware that I will be a little bit more strict with respect to rules, with respect to like take backs and things like that. And I'm just going to let you guys all know that's kind of the general consensus and understanding for everybody. Now, there's of course unsportsmanlike conduct and people who are being unfriendly. That's not the same as if you do something that's outside of the rules, right? Like just be careful when you play that as you make your moves that it's going to be your final move. One of the things that you're probably going to see a lot of is, if you the way you pay for cars as an example. Maybe I should just do a video right before I send, kind of prep you guys on some of this stuff. But like if you play a card, right, you have a declaration, you say what card you're going to play and you put the cards down for reserve, right, for the reserve cost. So you lay down the card, I'm going to play blah, put 3, like for example, I play a card, what's the 3 card? Okay, Flame Rune Swordsman, right, Flame Rune Swordsman, I put 3 cards in memory, right, that's how you kind of pay for the card. Now, if you put the cards in memory, right, you play Flame Rune Swordsman, you can't then go back and say, oh, I meant to put these 2 cards down instead. And you definitely can't go back and change that up like when you're about to play your second card or after you play your second card. Oh, I should have put these 2 cards. I'm going to make that adjustment. Or I've seen this happen too where at the end of the turn, somebody would be like, oh, well, I'm actually just going to put this card down in memory instead of this card. There could be cases where the cards in your hand has already shifted where that would be difficult. Plus, honestly, on a strict ruling basis, the moment you pay cards for reserve, those cards are no longer in your hand. You can't just shift them back and forth between what's in your hand. Especially because there's more information now that's known. For example, you play your Flame Rune Swordsman. The opponent doesn't counterspell it. They don't like kill it. Well, now maybe the defensive option in your hand is no longer or not as like useful. So you want to swap it out. There's cases where even if it's innocent for you, because there's unknown information, there's no way the opponent won't know you're trying to cheat, right? Given that you know more information. So just be careful with things like this. I mean, especially if you play locals, you are familiar with this. People are maybe a little bit more generous about takebacks. Be really careful. There's a lot of these other things though. Don't have enough time to talk about in this video, but just be careful. But again, not to make this like super serious part at the end or anything like that. Let's enjoy our time. Let's have a good time. Most people you meet are going to be wonderful. And the thing I recommend everybody do, by the way, is, if you're somebody like me and you're usually very willing to help people, hey, you should do this instead, etc., like trying to work through the games, don't do that during the actual match. My recommendation is do that after the match, right? So you finish the game and say, hey, can I tell you a couple things that you could have done better in your gameplay to make the game better? Don't do it during the game, do it after the game. My recommendation, okay? Again, I'm still learning too. I'm new to all this whole like official thing, but that is one of the hardest parts about playing a card game competitively for me. I do feel like a lot of times I'm way too nice, and being too nice is not a good thing, right? Another pro tip too, by the way, if you're about to play a card, right? Somebody plays a card or they make attack or they're doing something and you're about to do something, but you're not sure, you have to think, you need some time. Just say, hold priority, or please wait, hold, or I'm thinking, like give them some time or tell them that you're about to do a move. And then you could of course say, oh no, go ahead. I'm not going to do anything. But basically you can hold the priority because it does matter, right? For example, let's say you have a Resolute Stand, the card that prevents 3 attacking damage for the rest of the turn to your champion or to target unit. And you're considering playing it on your champion because you're seeing the board. You think they might swing out all their allies against you or something like that. Well, you can, when they swing with the first ally or the first champion, say hold. Because if you don't say anything, the damage goes through, especially if you count damage. Now, when the second ally comes, you say, oh, well, I want to go back and do this, prevent damage. You can't do that anymore. So it's better to say hold, have them stop, pause in the middle. You think about what you're going to do, make that decision, and then go to the second attack or third attack, than to try to play it back. Because it's a bad feeling for the opponent. It's a bad feeling for you, okay? Some other pro tips, which maybe we'll cover in a longer video, called preparing for Ascent. But that's going to do for me for today. I'm super excited. I'm going to see you guys all in like, I don't know, 5-6 days. Bring your trades for FTC. Bring extra rares, probably just SRs and ultra rares from FTC. There will be lots of players looking to make full sets for the trade-in. So if you have those cards ready, it's going to be really helpful for those players. So bring them. They're going to be very willing to trade it to you, buy it from you, etc. So highly recommend it. Okay, Mark, SolarGames, I'm out. I'll see you next time. Stay classy.